So, New York City. According to Google, New York City is a city located in New York. New York City is probably the most popular city in the United States, and it has a population of 8.538 million.
What is this? School? This isn't social studies class.
Wait, what are you doing here?
Well, I ran out of cereal and I just came to see if you had any.
What? Wait, hey, how did you even get in? The door is locked.
I just got in.
New York City, a topic that I could briefly talk about, but this isn't social studies class, so let's get on to the video. So, it was the last week of school for us students, and well, you know what? Nothing really exciting happened on that week. Well, besides the field trip to New York, yeah. Yeah, so I got to go to New York City with my friends and the rest of our class. Oh god! This was a really bad idea. And, well, I have to say, some pretty weird things happened on that trip. To start off, we had to get to school around like 7ish, or, you know, the bus would leave without us, and that would not be good. I pretty much woke up at 6 o'clock and I dragged myself to school. Once everybody else got there, we all went to the cafeteria to do attendance or something.
Jer, is Yarrick here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do we have to go? I need to use the bathroom.
So, after that, we then started heading towards the bus. As a matter of fact, there were 2 buses. One bus was really big, had TVs in certain areas, and even had a bathroom. The other bus was, well, really small and had no TVs, and there wasn't a bathroom either. Our group was super duper lucky enough to ride on the small bus. Yeah, my friends and I, which altogether consisted of 8 people, and a couple of other of my classmates were put into the small bus. And, yeah, the chaperones too, and some of the teachers, and, By the way, when I said the bus was small, it was small. You could probably sit in the back row and say something to somebody else in the front row, and they would be able to hear you. Speaking of rows, me and some of my friends sat in the back of the bus. The back row could hold up to 5 people as well. Just wanted to let you know. The bus ride wasn't really anything too over the top. Most of the people on the bus talked, some people watched YouTube videos, and yeah, other things to do while on the road. We also ended up playing Mario Kart on the bus. We brought our Switches. After a while, the bus finally made it to New York City. After some more time, the small bus finally stopped behind the big bus and we were let out. We took one big class photo, and after that we walked around for a while.
Hey, why were you guys dressed in formal clothes?
Wait, why are you sitting at a desk? And wait, why are you even here?
Oh, I don't know. I was looking for some cereal, but then I decided to just sit down in this desk.
Hey Jack, I'm gonna be taking your cereal, okay?
Why, exactly?
I thought I was in social studies class.
Where do these people keep coming from? And how did you even get in? Wait, don't tell me.
I just got in.
We were basically told to dress formally for the trip. With our rich appearances, I felt that we would get mugged like every second. After a bit of more walking, our group decided to go use the restrooms. The nearest bathrooms were inside a building with a revolving door. If you didn't know, revolving doors are basically 3 or 4 doors put together in which they would spin around in a circle, creating space for you to step in and step out, or something like that. Spinny doors, yeah! So, we walked up to the revolving door and all 8 of us stepped inside one space. We got stuck. We should have gone in pairs or something. After that mess, we somehow managed to get inside, and so we proceeded to using the bathrooms. After that, we walked around the city, visited the library for a little, and then we actually went to my friend's mom's office. It was awesome. Our group then decided to go get some lunch. We went to Whole Foods. Yeah, there's a Whole Foods across the street, so we decided to go get some food there. I wasn't complaining. Whole Foods has a good selection of food anyway. We went inside and we started to go pick out some food. It took me some time to go get my food, and the line of angry people actually started to form, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go pay now. Bye, please don't kill me. We then ended up taking an escalator downstairs. Well, sort of. Oh frick. Yeah, when I stepped on the escalator, the whole thing just stopped. It died. God, something is wrong with me in moving platforms. Once we finished eating, we then took a short trip to Times Square. Times Square was cool. Yeah.
Except when this random dude almost...
Yeah, as we were walking, this random dude came up to us with his arms out, and he was saying all this gibberish and whatever, and, yeah, I don't know, I assumed that he was trying to kidnap us, or, worse! Worse. Yeah, the other bad things. Oh, by the way, I don't really remember what he looked like, so I'll just put a Pikachu over his head. I didn't really notice him at first because I was looking at all of the buildings, so we were sort of walking towards each other for a split second. I then realized that there was some random dude right in front of me saying all this gibberish and trying to reach out and get a hold of me, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go this way, bye! Our group then skedaddled over to the Hershey store and the M&M store. At the M&M store, one of my friends went up to an employee and asked if they knew where the Skittles were or something like that.
Do you know where the Skittles are?
The employee said that they didn't know. Wait. I mean, like, they couldn't have said no or something? I mean, it was the freaking M&M store. We still had to laugh about it, though. Anyway, once we left the store, we realized that we only had a couple of minutes to make our way to this theater to watch a show. I sort of forgot to mention it earlier. Our class was supposed to meet up at this theater in the afternoon to watch a show or something, this weird play thing. If we were late, then we wouldn't be let in to see it, which was a bad thing. We only had a little bit of time to get to the theater before the show started, so we had to get there fast. My friends and I honestly didn't really care if we missed the show or not. I mean, if we did miss the show, then we would just get more time to wander around New York City. We got there a little late, though we were still let in, which was sort of disappointing. The show wasn't that amusing, and it was a little weird. Alright, I guess now all I have to do is sit back and relax. What? Okay, I fell asleep for part of it. Once the show was over, it was around 4 to 5 in the afternoon, so we ended up going to the Hard Rock Cafe for dinner. Me and my friends sat at one table together, and, well, for some reason, some of the screws in the table became loose or something, and yeah, our table broke. Like, what did we do to the table? After dinner, we made our way back to the buses to go home. I'm going to be honest here, we probably waited in the worst spot ever. It wasn't great. After a bit of time, the big bus arrived. Everybody who went on the big bus before got on, which was like literally everybody in our class besides our group and like 6 other people. The big bus drove off, and so then we waited for the small bus to arrive. The bus didn't show up. Oh my god, we're so screwed. You're kidding! So, apparently the bus...
Oh my. I just realized that you were recording a video, and I thought your channel was dead.
What made you think that?
Well, you went on hiatus for 3 weeks, and so we assumed that you were done with YouTube. Not to mention that you also haven't been uploading consistently for the past 3 months.
You have a point there, but I was occupied with too many important things. Oh, right, the video. You want in?
Honestly, I've been part of the video since the beginning, and well, he's in the video, then I guess so. We basically waited for maybe up to 45 minutes for the bus to arrive. It turns out that the bus did come to pick us up. The bus was just parked a block away from where it was supposed to pick us up. So, after figuring out where the bus was, we started to head in that that direction.
As we walked, we went to go across the street to get to the bus. After we were walking, we started to pass by this lady who seemed to be smoking. The second we were about to pass by the lady, she basically vaped all over our faces. Like, how rude. Why would you do that knowing that there are other people in front of you?
Anyway, we finally made it to the small bus. We peeked inside and realized that there was nobody there. The bus driver was gone. Oh wait, no, never mind, he was there. Where did he even come from?
And so we finally got onto the bus and we went home.
We're not gonna talk about the bus ride home?
It was pretty much the same as the bus ride there.
Don't you remember?
Oh. Right. So, I guess we're done.
Oh, Jack's making a new YouTube video? I thought that his channel was dead.
What are you guys doing here?
We just came for the cereal.
Same.
What? How did you guys even get...
Hey, don't ask, we just got in.
Pikachu!
Wait, what?
What?
I'm confused.
Me too. Or are we gonna start or no?
Oh, I thought you were giving me a count.
Oh!
Good evening, afternoon, and morning, gentlemen and gentlewomen. This is Lucky Ducky Wucky. I should be in the description. If not, I'm coming for you, Jack. And, New York was pretty crazy. I saw a across McDonald's. Great view. Well, thank you. Subscribe to Jack and me, of course. And like the video. Bye!